Dearest heart, it is important to have balance between the spiritual and material world so we can do this. In doing this, you also show the way to others who are awakening or are at that stage just before awakening where they start to get curious about things. So you are more assembled and they feel they can ask your questions and you can become a bridge for them to start reaching out to gain spiritual knowledge. And there are so many shifts happening here on earth, and many more are reaching out to find out more and are questioning things. And these shifts also affect light workers, and as we feel these shifts, regardless or whether there is something personal in our life and that is being highlighted through these shifts or not, and therefore it can easily whack us out of balance, and even if it's for a short time as we adjust, today may just be an adjustment day for you where the energies just feel bit all over the place. So remember to ground yourself and find your center again if you feel this. So, dear souls, know that there is a lot of information wanting to download to you from the universe, and you may feel the pull to be more on your own than with others and to spend more time going inwards. So, this need is you hearing the call from the universe and responding to it, much like answering the telephone and to the universe. So, the will also thins around this time of year and makes connecting a bit easier, and some of you may find yourself connecting with loved ones and who have passed over. So, especially if you have developed mediumship skills, but even if you have not, they may appear to you in your dreams with messages for you and over the coming weeks. So, it is important that you keep a good routine to keep a clear channel to this information. So, remember to cleanse your energy from any negative or stagnant energy. So, protect your energy field from negative energy, entering and ground yourself regularly, and especially at the end of any spiritual ritual or practice. So, dear souls, know that this is someone who was selfish and play games in the relationship, and they have zero remorse or regret in regards to how they treated you. So they are super egoistic and have a lot of pride and anger, rage filled within them, and they took this all out on you. For some of you, I feel you were stuck in this toxic relationship for a very long time where your person was abusive and dominant. And they have past trauma that they need to heal from, and they don't feel an emotional connection with you and life, and in general feels like a heavy burden to this person. So, this is someone selfish and too much in their mind, and at this point, they have nothing to say to you. And if you wish to continue being in a relationship with this person, you will have to obey all their whims and wishes. So, dear souls, know that there are very heavy and juggling energy in your heart between two options. These two options can be stay or moved on for many of you. So you are distracting yourself from this confusion and you want to shift your focus on somewhere else, but you are not a robot and you deserve the love and you want it. It's nothing wrong in it. You are not asking for too much. So something is missing in your life and you can be having everything but still you are not able to feel happy like you want to, and someone made a mistake in the past. But with the Schwartz here, a determination of changes coming in this person, and they are coming to a conclusion that no one else can replace you. Ever you are very different, and what they feel with you is something that make them feel alive, happy, and complete at the same time. So the love you have shared with this person in your mind is the person who would never give up on you, and this person can be behaving on and off from a very long time, but it is because you trigger them whenever they talk to you or you meet this person. So you trigger them, their insecurity increase, they think that you are the best person and they have ever meet and you could have anyone you want. They are not able to believe that you are waiting for them and you are stick around for this person. So even if they let you down so many times, you are still there for them. So this person never see this type of unconditional love ever in their life, and both of you are dying to communicate with each other. But no one is initiating the communication, and it is the biggest sign for you to initiate the communication. And if you want to, this person is waiting for the right time. But I think the right time will not come by its own. You need to make and it right by conveying them the message that you are. So ready for a communication, and there is a beautiful meeting for both of you in future, and it feel like a baby learning to say words for the very first time for your person, and because they are trying to communicate their feelings in a right way, and this will be the best thing you will ever hear from this person. So dear souls, know that. Look around and focus today on what all you have been blessed with, and you today have everything that you had imagined you would have. And I see a very important message here for you to speak to someone who has hurt you. So there is a lot hidden inside of you which needs to come out, and the more you suppress it, the more you will feel negative about yourself. So, you are looking for emotional contentment in your life, and that will come from investing and being in relationships that make you happy. I see that you feel that you always make the choices when it comes to your love life, and there is a very deep rooted reason to that feeling. So, you probably have some mother father wounds that cause this in you, and a happy life is a balance of personal and professional well being, and it does not come from only one place. So, usually, when we are unhappy in one side, we look for that feeling on the other side, and in the process, we over expect from direction. So, understand your wound so that you know why you feel a certain way, and you will feel much better if just spend some time with yourself to know your reason for reacting in certain ways. So, you have take out those words from your system, to experience life without guilt, and I see a guilt attached to feeling happy and giving yourself some time. So it is time for you to move to the next happy stage of your life, and that will only happen if you understand your wounds. And this I am picking up majority from your past experiences, and this revisiting might feel tough, but it's necessary. So, dear souls, know that. Your losses are not failures, and your failures are not losses. Even though it can be hard to see at times, we must remember that your losses are always serving you and they are assisting you in growing. Often, what may have felt like a loss was actually just a redirection toward something that is more in alignment to you. We just stop being so hard on ourselves. Now is an amazing time to let go of the losses and the pain and take the reward and the lesson and move forward. Don't let it hinder your growth any longer. And your new dawn is active now. Blessings are coming your way, and as if being downloaded one after the next, you have a few weeks window to feel into what is key and plan it out, and you can have your dream life. Keep reaching for these new heights, and you have so much power. Your expansion is assured. Your task is to hear the calling and respond, and it would not be happening now if it was not meant for you. The stars are aligning. Dear souls, know that. It's been a long road of setting boundaries from your feminine power being controlled. The mind, body, emotion, and spirit have been detoxing attachments, karma, and contracts throughout the entire process. The choice of desiring freedom and sovereignty for yourself to harshness back your life force energy are successful purification and transmutation is completing, and all is being rectified with peace. The masculine is responding to the intensity of this feminine restricting. He can now clearly see the light, fire, power, and passion of the divine feminine due to her choice to free herself from codependency, neediness, and servitude. This alignment is attracting the masculine to the feminine through the heart chakra, igniting love, and you have set the bar high for yourself. Feminine leveling up is occurring, bringing restoration to your energy and creative ideas, wealth, health, and more. Take today to rest and rejuvenate with self care for this recovery process and alignment to complete. Dear souls, know that. Dear one, we are so happy for you. We have the most wonderful news for you today. You see, the brilliant, blissful truth is that you can have everything you have asked for, and it happens like this when you enjoy your journey, when you bask in the positivity, and when you appreciate the goodness, and when you dwell in excitement and joy. You attract and create more and more of it. Love breeds more love. Do not pay any attention to negative because it will only feed them and make them stronger. To begin utilizing this powerful magnetic process, the law of activation and the law of return, do this simple happy activity. Focus on the positives. Write down every happy thing you encounter, keep a gratitude diary, get into the feeling of appreciation with your twin flame. Write down all the happy, amazing, juicy, blissful experiences and you have had and want more of. Focus on it daily, add to it, collect images that capture positivity, stay with your happiness in any way you can. Scents, images, music, high vibrational tracks, energy, work, pets, humor, color, spirituality. When you can enjoy your now moment, you will begin to attract only good. And you may ask, but how do you enjoy my every moment if it is not good? Our answer is begin your gratitude diary and include any little thing you can. Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have a life, a family, friends? Do you have nature you can access outside? And do you have something? Nurture the gratitude and you will begin to magnetize positivity. This is your power, is an infinite being. No matter what has happened before, focus on the blessings and you will receive more and more. Dear souls, know that divine feminine, you may be now starting to share your gifts with your divine masculine. In the past, you may have hidden the spiritual part of yourself in fear, and they would not understand. As you open up, you may have started to see them shift as well. And the deeper you accept yourself, you are starting to see that they accept you as well. And you may have started to think about past memories between you, both that are not fully healed yet. And this can cause you to feel the effects of this time come back, feeling it in your stomach. And it is important that you clear out these thoughts and feelings. Do not let anger or resentment fill you. You may also see that people around you now are going through what you went through last year. Being around these people can trigger the past for you, causing you to feel irritated, even lack of empathy. And the divine wants you to know it's important to move through this. You are being asked to rise above and use this time to remind yourself of your own shadow, and you are being asked to accept all of yourself. Dear souls, know that I think it's brave that even when you continue to see people's darkest parts and sharpest edges, you will choose to judge them by their good. I think it's brave that you continue to give people the benefit of the doubt and a million chances even when they let you down. I think it's brave that you still love as hard as you do, even when you have experienced heartbreak, being as you are and who you are, yet you refuse to change. I think it's brave that when you see people hurt and broken and full of doubt, you make a choice to love on them and show them you're good. And it is not love based on conditions or what they are able to reciprocate. You love because you can, and I think you are so brave, so strong, so selfless, and the kind of person who deserves everything you give and then some. Dear souls, know that Today, the Eight of Wands suggests something is moving very quickly, which has been blocked for a while. And we had the Four of Pentacles come out quite recently. So, you may want to scroll back and find that reading again. And as you step out of a scarcity mindset, money will begin to flow much better, and you will feel less tense about your finances. The Four of Pentacles appeared in a reading when we need to examine our approach and ask ourselves if we are holding on too tightly to something, whether and it be a belief, relationship, a fear, our money, etc. And there may be an opportunity coming up which is well worth the investment, but you are worried about how much it will cost. Try to open up to explore your opportunities and trust that sometimes we need to invest our money, time, it energy into something initially to reap more rewards later. There could also be some good news coming your way, which is long awaited. Conversations could really start to clear up some blocks and open up new paths. Don't be surprised if someone unexpectedly contacts you. It may make you feel a bit guarded at first, but it could turn into a really good thing. You could be on the giving or receiving end of this message. Someone is refusing to take advice. This appears to be through stubbornness or fear of loss. The advice being given might actually be really useful if this person could open his ears to listen. Expanding your mind and your learning helps your transformation, and you may feel the nudge to go back to formal study or just raise your awareness about topics that interest you. And whatever form your study takes, it enables you to shift your thinking and be in the cycle of teaching and learning. And as you learn, you develop new ways of sharing new information and knowledge with others that benefits their life, and open your mind to learning new ways of doing things and expanding your neurological networks as well as your physical network as you find like-minded individuals who can support your growth. So as you choose to develop yourself, you will deepen the work on yourself and will be able to reflect more on your own behavior, learning, and responses. So, dear souls, know that freedom begins where desire ends. And what does freedom mean to you? Where do you think it lies? Do you think it can be found in money, power, recognition, or enlightenment? Freedom commences where desire ceases. Freedom exists only in the present, and you cannot plan for it or save it in a freedom piggy bank to make use of later. Live in the moment and live freely. Freedom is wherever you happen to be. Look around and you seek it out. Invite it in right now into a moment, and that is full of potential, including the chances of freedom. So be open to it and use that freedom. Sometimes we behave a little irrationally or rashly, and perhaps increasingly often. And every now and then it will give you the courage to pick yourself up and smile at yourself at the idea of acting responsibility. So, without wishing in any way to denigrate or disregard common sense, since freedom is magnanimous and can therefore accept everything with ease. When you are free in your own self, you are at one with life purpose and you feel bound to nothing and to no one. And it is only then that everything will flow through you freely and that the perfect light of great potential will find its way to you unchallenged. So, to be free means to love everything without wishing to understand, without asking for meaning or reward. Dear souls, know that there was a time when I was trying to prepare for everything, but all the good and bad times come without prior notice and they just arrived. Meet the best of friends when I thought it was just for fun, and I went through heartbreak when I was not ready for the pain. Prevention is better than cure, and I had learned prevention, but I did a better job curing my wounds. I was trying to stand on my own, then love came and I was on my knees. No matter how well I was armed and I bled to the ground when the bad times keep knocking and I had prepared for the bad times but I had not learned how to walk through life while bleeding until the bad days became a frequent visitor. So I got comfortable in his skin and then his body felt like a foreign land and I did not know how to call him mine when he felt so distant and I prepared myself for a new fights but then I felt them with silence. Outgrowing someone will always be painful. Leaving that house where once you wept dreams will break you to the core. Although you don't exist there, those doors will still recall you. Every time its own occasion, absorbing would merely help. In this case, and accepting would painful yet peaceful it is, disgusting your bravery it is. Tearing it, forgiving it is numberless things. This would be sometimes letting that trait to break is a wise choice. Apprehending that lesson is important is a wise choice. So drawing out yourself from that R is needed. Choosing tranquil detachment over chaotic attachment becomes a boon. A change in the narrative can change your whole journey, and just a subtle change that can be a mere change in your conception, introducing variability in your ideas, or stepping out of comfort zone. Can be anything. Appreciating those words people left you with will surely transform your life for better. Understanding the depth of those departures bring relief to you stable, and it is always beautifully saddening. So, dear someone, know that. Sometimes my heart aches for the past, not so much because it did not work out, but rather the realization and that the pain I eventually experienced was maybe and what you went through yourself too, but with another. And the thought that someone broke your heart, caused your pain, hurt you in the kind of way that might have taken just as long to get over, and my heart breaks a different kind of way for that. Because I will never understand how someone could not see all you had to offer and appreciate everything about you like and they were the lucky ones because no matter how it ended with us and that is always what I felt standing beside you. That is always what I felt looking back and it is what will always think and if ever I hear your name. And that is what you deserve the kind of person whose world changes your own and the way you change time, mine, and maybe if you are really lucky, their love can meet you at staying and focus on your healing and be open to learning ways to heal your body and mind and know that you have the capacity to heal and by creating change and shifting your mindset you can experience healing on a deeper level. Heal yourself first, work on you, then expect positive changes in your outer world to reflect the work you have done. And as you move further into your healing journey, lessons and repeated situations may rise to finally shift you into a new way of living and being. Welcome in healing energy to support you to feel better and start to live a more fulfilling lifestyle. Type yes if you have faith and trust in universe and if you want your all wishes comes true, type amen.